New technologies are rapidly evolving, and with them comes a revolutionary new business. Do you want to be among the pioneers of new business trends? Then watch this video about 25 innovative business ideas that will be actively developing in the next 5 years. A vertical farming system is a method of growing plants in vertical systems, where plants are on special racks that allow less land and water to be used when growing crops. A vertical farming system can be a profitable business and is attractive to those who want to farm in urban areas or on limited land. Automation for the restaurant business is not an innovation. Pretty soon, dishes in the kitchen will be one source of data. Smart cafes will operate without chefs or even kitchens. Do you think robotic cooks will replace them? No. For example, Kumi has launched a business where food is cooked in factory kitchens. Directly in the cafe or at the client's home in a smart oven, the dish is recognized by a QR code and finished in 4 to 7 minutes. In this case, new technology of freezing allows to save its taste, smell, appearance, and quality. Society is already used to the prefix smart. Smartphones, smart TV, and everything else that has long been associated with technological innovations. Here is a smart film as a technological solution, which will soon find application in many areas of life. This material is a self-adhesive digital film, the transparency of which can be adjusted, and can also be used as a rear projection screen, which is able to show video materials. The smart film glued on the store window is able to display promotional video materials when it is needed, and when not, just to be an effective protection from dust and light. These days, many people are often away from home, depriving the usual care not only of pets, but also of flowers. After all, they at least need to be watered regularly. And not every neighbor can be trusted with the keys to his house. Hotel for flowers can be combined with the sale of indoor flowers, services for their treatment and counseling. You can also offer a variety of accessories, pots, racks, shelves. The technology of producing such logs consists in drying and compacting the leaves and adding wax to them, which is a binder and an additional fuel. The wax is added in the proportion of 70% leaves and 30% wax. At the same time, a standard 32-gallon or 120-liter bag of leaves yields one log weighing 2.7 pounds or 1.2 kilograms. Such logs also purify the atmosphere by releasing the carbon that the tree has accumulated over the previous summer while burning. The expiration date affects the price of a product and can create problems for retailers. Shoppers prefer fresher products, causing items with expiration dates that are about to expire to remain on shelves and not be sold. An app that helps consumers find nearby stores that sell discounted products with nearing expiration dates. Here's the solution to the problem. Everyone benefits. Consumers will be able to buy cheaper products, and stores won't have to destroy the merchandise. Bossball is a combination of acrobatics, soccer, and volleyball. 2 teams, each consisting of 4 to 5 people, throw a ball through a net resembling a volleyball net. The place of play is a large trampoline with high sides, and in the center of each team is an inflatable roller with one player. The other players are placed around the perimeter of the court and can bounce the ball with any part of their body, bouncing on the trampoline. The main item of expenditure is the purchase of a special trampoline. You can realize the business by creating a sports section for Bossball and rental for those who want to play on the beach. Healthy food delivery is a new trend in catering. Today, more and more people are watching their health and strive for a healthy lifestyle. To start a healthy food delivery business, you need to develop a menu that contains healthy and nutritious dishes. It is important that the dishes are not only healthy, but also tasty, as people always want to eat tasty and varied meals. Also think about delivery. It can be home or office delivery, self-delivery, or delivery through third-party services. Making and selling edible coffee cups can be an interesting and promising business. This product is becoming increasingly popular because it is more environmentally friendly than standard plastic cups and allows you to enjoy coffee without the use of additional utensils. They are made of dough, sugar, waffles, or other components. Already today, some establishments offer customers 3D printed simple sweets and pancakes. It all sounds like a big experiment, But the prospect of offering customers the entire menu in 3D print has a right to life. The first 3D printed Food Inc. restaurant in Spain was a resounding success when it opened. Within a few months, it was possible to get into the institution only by appointment. Experts predict that in 5 to 15 years, food 3D printers will take their place in kitchens. An unmanned self-service grocery store. The concept was proposed by the American company Robomart, which developed an unmanned auto shop for the Stop and Shop chain store back in 2019. Drones are a new level of delivery, where customers have the opportunity not just to order products online, but to choose a product live, but without visiting the store. The convenience of portals with the delivery of ready-made sets of products with recipes for cooking certain dishes has already been appreciated by residents of big cities. The project, Chef Market, in 2021 attracted $10 million in investments and showed a growth of 100%. Many people already today will not refuse to buy ready-made kits for cooking a certain dish. Stores of this format can offer boxes of recipes for sweets, meat, fish, soups, or salads. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe. It means a lot for me. Thank you. Dark Store is a prototype of a warehouse where employees collect online orders. The interactive store of the future allows the customer to receive an order without visiting the sales floor. This could be a point of order pickup or a post office. Definitely, there should also be a delivery service. For the buyer, the undoubted advantage of such a format is fast shopping, and for the retailer, the minimum cost of decorating the sales area. Do you already use a refrigerator program that orders missing products on its own? We agree, this service is not yet widespread. But in the interim, the customer will appreciate subscription purchases. If the customer will clearly know that on Mondays at 18:30 he will get dairy products, every 5 days fresh fruits and vegetables, he will not look for a new supplier. This format of trade with delivery will soon become a priority. The Aero Taxi direction is actively developing in China, the USA, England, and Russia. So far, the conquest of the sky is at the testing stage, as the technology must prove its safety before it can be approved for commercial use. Reports and data predicts that the first air cab services in metropolitan areas will begin operating in 2023. As soon as the first prototypes are launched into the air, competition between those wishing to occupy their niche will begin to grow at an incredible rate. In addition, there will be demand for parking, storage, repair and maintenance services for air transport. The press periodically returns to the topic of personal flying machines, but each article ends with the regret that jet goods still remain an expensive fantasy toy. Experts have already proven that in its current form, the use of jet packs in the army is not feasible, but they see tremendous promise for the entertainment industry and rescue, delivery to hard-to-reach places. The rejection of energy sources that pollute the environment has led to a boom in the development of technologies for its extraction by alternative means. According to the report of the International Energy Agency from 2021 to 2026 is expected to increase capacity by 50% more than in the previous 5 years. The solar, wind, and hydrogen energy production directions are still actual. Businesses are interested in them from the point of view of operation, installation, repair and maintenance. According to UN estimates, 1 in 9 people does not have access to clean water, and 60% of the population lives in regions where the demand for water supply is not met. Among the innovative technologies are membrane separation, irradiation, purification by nanoparticles, bioaugmentation, which can be successfully applied as the basis of a business idea. The battle for air is no less relevant. Already in megacities it is impossible to open windows, and without ventilation carbon dioxide accumulates in the room, which worsens health and performance. Modern ventilation systems, filters, and smart devices ensure that the room is filled with oxygenated air that has undergone multiple stages of purification and disinfection. Smart Spaces of the new format is a flexible location with quality products, created on the principle of all-inclusive. When companies moved the majority of employees to remote locations, many simply did not want to return to the classic offices. Large firms got rid of non-core assets. Find a suitable place to work as an individual employee, and the entire company offers co-working centers. All conditions have been created here for creative activity and creating the most comfortable working environment. Smart locks, smoke, motion, carbon dioxide, noise, humidity sensors, household appliances for recycling waste, intercoms, speakers and projectors, odor mixers and super powerful kitchen appliances are just some of the interesting developments that were presented at CES 2021. Apple, Google, Amazon, Connectivity Standards Alliance released a new standard for the smart home, Matter. The Matter protocol will make it easier for businesses to produce new smart devices that can be combined with different services and voice assistants. 3D printing of embryos. This idea may seem strange to some, but in fact it is quietly gaining momentum. The idea is that parents take an ultrasound image of the unborn child, from which the software creates a model of the embryo and prints it out on a 3D printer, where it is created, colored and placed in a flask. Applications for this idea can be found in many different ways, especially since the potential audience will never run out. In Tokyo, for example, such models are used as keychains. Simple mechanical machines for playing soccer or hockey used to be common. You can still find them in some bars. And all new is well forgotten old. Now they began to sell the same machines, only instead of figurines of soccer players on the Minifield Go radio-controlled cars. Business idea can be applied both in the format of the supply of game sets from the manufacturer and install it in your existing institution. Another business idea that works with modern equipment. Modern holographic projectors are capable of producing truly colorful shows that will attract the attention of a huge number of people. Hence the variety of applications for this equipment. Any event, weddings, parties, presentations, corporate parties will be much more interesting if you use holo projectors. And you can earn as a contractor, offering equipment and services for configuration and maintenance. A new type of entertainment is born from new gadgets. Drones are already used everywhere from delivery to video shooting. Now it's going to be possible to compete on them. The idea is suitable for those who can find a place to equip the track. Major investment will go to the purchase of models. After all, the equipment is not the cheapest. Also be sure to take into account possible damage during competitions. Additional income in this case can be broadcasting in a video blog. The idea has enormous scaling potential. From the usual entertainment for a small company to the creation of an entire league with an entertainment resource where you can sell advertising and betting. Decluttering is a trend that has only recently developed. And surprisingly, demand in some countries has grown very rapidly. The bottom line is that people now need to professionally get rid of useless things that make them uncomfortable in the house. From furniture to clothes. Not to be confused with regular cleaning. Decluttering aims to help not just clean, but to get rid of anything that might be unnecessary, to make room in the home. And here it is important to be not just a loader and a cleaner, but a real psychologist, because it is in the nature of people to regret everything. Many of these ideas may seem too early, but in fact they are not. The only difficulty is that you will be one of the pioneers in this market, which means that you will also have to build a potential audience. On the other hand, isn't it great to have your firm at the forefront of the trend?